Howdy, y'all. It's day 15 on the Colorado Trail, and I'm going to actually talk about day 15. So, our objective on this day was basically to hike up a little over 6 miles to Cottonwood Pass, and get a hitch into Buena Vista, where we plan to stay. And I say we, this is John. John and I have been hiking together for the last couple of days, and even a little before that. And so we wanted to go into Buena Vista and basically take a zero, which means we'll stay 2 nights here. And tomorrow, basically just kind of rest up and do resupply and whatever other errands and stuff like that we might need before heading out on the following day. Um, Today's Friday. And so we got up to Cottonwood Pass, pretty uneventful. It's a pretty hike, pretty uneventful. And it's a nice hike. Got up to the pass, nice views, like a lot of the passes. Uh, and I had read some stuff about trying to get a hitch into Buena Vista from this trailhead. It's the Cottonwood Pass trailhead, because the road was supposed to not be very busy, didn't get a lot of traffic. But actually, there's a parking area there at the trailhead, and there were lots of cars there, and a fair number of people coming in and like climbing up, I guess, to see some views, and then coming back down, and then and driving on. So when we got there, there were actually a few people, and I actually just kind of went up to them and said, "Hey, are you going to Buena Vista?" And at first it was just no, but even ended up talking with them a little bit more about, we were hiking the Colorado Trail, and what are they up to. So I had actually started talking to one woman who got out of her car with her dog, and just to kind of like, they'd been traveling, and she was going to let her dog kind of have a break. And so she asked me what I was doing, and we kind of talked. And so she went off with her dog, and then John went to go hitchhike. And so he went out and stuck his thumb, and the first person that comes by pulls over. And as he was talking to that guy, the woman I had with the dog, who I had just been talking about, was saying, "Oh, well, do you guys need a ride?" And I was like, "Maybe, but we may already have one." So we kind of almost had two rides there. She was willing to drive us to Buena Vista as well. Um, so anyway, we went with the one that John had thumbed a ride with, I guess. And he was cool. He was a guide. He was a whitewater guide, and he was going to be doing some like crazy extreme race. I forget what the name was, but some sort of race with kayaks, and where he said like he doesn't even think people should be doing it, except people like him. So I guess he's really good. But So that was great. He drove us into town to Buena Vista. So not hard at all to hitchhike into Buena Vista for us, at least on a Friday. Got into town. First thing to do was to kind of figure out where we were going to stay. A lot of places were booked. Found like a old school motel. Definitely looks, kind of run down on the outside, and not necessarily well kept, but the rooms are actually pretty clean, and although very old, they're in good shape. So it's decent. Things work, which is, I kind of figured the air conditioning wouldn't work, or the TV wouldn't work, or something like that, but it's all in good shape. So it's the old Western, oh, what is it? Sumac Lodge or something? Yeah, anyway. Um, but pretty cheap too. It's like only $135 a night with tax and stuff. So, um, it'll do. And other than getting lodging, then it was like drying stuff out, because again, it rained the night before. So we kind of hung stuff over the balcony. We're in the back, so it didn't look too bad. Although, the way this motel is, I don't think anybody would have cared. So got that stuff dried out, got a shower, then went to lunch. So the rest of the day was kind of all about eating, uh, and then laundry. So we ate lunch, did laundry, ate again, ate dinner, and it's pretty good. It was called Simple Eatery, and it's in the gear shop. So there's a gear shop called Trailhead, and it's basically like a combo gear shop restaurant. The restaurant served some really good pasta and has microbrews and stuff like that. So it was tasty. And then they had good Wi-Fi, so I hung around for a while uploading YouTube videos, and John took off to go get some snacks and kind of hang out in the hotel room, which I then, after I kind of did a bunch of uploading and things like that, I followed his example, went to the grocery store, which is really conveniently right next door. So that'll be easy for our resupply. And I got a bunch of junk food. And so I've been picking out and watching a few movies that I downloaded with the good Wi-Fi, because the motel Wi-Fi is pretty terrible and I don't have very good service here. So that's pretty much it for day 15. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.